Hello, my name is Adam Ruhoff, and today we will be discussing scarcity, supply, and demand in economics. A few key terms to go over. A good is generally a physical item that someone wants. A service is something another person can do for another. Unlimited wants is the constant desire for more goods and services. The limited resources are factors that minimize the likelihood of acquiring a good or a service, such as time or money. Supply is how much of a good or service is available, while demand is how much of a good or service is wanted. But what is economics? Economics is the study of how people choose to use their limited resources in an attempt to satisfy their unlimited wants. Economics also analyzes the production, distribution, and consumption of goods and services. Scarcity is a result of people having constant needs and wants in a world of limited resources. This is strongly related to the supply versus demand relationship. We will now simulate scarcity with a game. Everyone in the room is now lost, stranded on a jungle island. How they got there is their plane crashed. The survivors have broken into different groups. Some have been more fortunate than other groups on the island. How these groups interact will vary widely depending on the amount of supplies they have, what kind of leadership they choose to adapt, and many other factors. Everyone in the room will now be broken into three different groups. One group has more than enough supplies for themselves. Another group has just enough supplies to get by, while the last group has no supplies whatsoever. The goal of the game is to acquire enough supplies to survive, while more supplies being better. The means to achieve this is entirely up to the groups. Group interaction is encouraged. Some issues you may have encountered while doing the game is, how did your group determine leadership? Was it a democracy with everyone having an equal say? Or was it a dictatorship? Or perhaps a mixture of both? What were the interactions with other groups like? Was diplomacy used? Force? Perhaps coercion? What did your group do with their supplies? Did they store it? Did they share it? Why do you think your group acted the way it did? And how does this game simulate real-world economics?